Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Sex Ed for You YouTube channel. I am Lauren, certified holistic sexuality educator and owner of Sex Ed for You, and you are welcome in this space. We spend our time here on this YouTube channel making videos that answer your questions. So before I begin, if you have any questions of your own, click below and submit a question using our Google form. We would love to answer it. So this question talks about how to safely push boundaries in bed, how to go outside of your comfort zone intentionally. I love the emphasis on the word intentionally. So let's just do a really quick lowdown of some of my favorite ways to do that. First and foremost, the 3-minute game, which you can click here or here to go see some of the videos that we have already made on the 3-minute game. It's just 2 questions. Number 1 is, how would you like to be touched for 3 minutes? And number 2, how would you like to touch me for 3 minutes? It is fun, it is juicy. I highly recommend you try it with lots of toys out in the room. Practice negotiation, practice consent. It is a blast. Okay, tip number 2 is try a yes, no, maybe list. If you would like one, a free complimentary one from me, go ahead and click below. It'll take you to our website and you can find a link right for that. I have a custom yes, no, maybe list that I have put together of some of my favorite sexy things that you could say yes, no, or maybe to. This is how it works though. It's a list starting from low risk activities to high risk activities. In the beginning, you're gonna laugh. It's things like, would you like to have your hand held in public? Yes, no, maybe. Starts very safe. Okay, then it gets more and more and more exciting, talks about temperature play, talks about pain, talks about lots and lots of different things. What I recommend for partners, sexual partners to do is to print out a list like this, or there's even some versions on the internet. So if you click below, again, I'll make sure that there is a link in the video notes. There are so many ways to talk about this, but this is how I would prefer you to do it. Print out a list or go to one of the websites. Complete the whole thing yourself on your own. I don't want your partner anywhere in your vicinity. Do it in your own bedroom, in the privacy of your space, where you can check in on your body. How do I really feel about this? How would I really feel if my partner did this? How would I really feel about giving this or receiving this? Once you've completed the whole thing and your sexual partner has done the same, then at a time that is not connected to sexy time, so maybe on a walk in the park, maybe after you've gone out and gotten a coffee, sit down together and share your list. Go point by point. I like to start out with this question. What on my yes, no, maybe list pleasantly surprised you? Have that dialogue first. Then go into what on my yes, no, maybe list would you be interested in trying? Next question, what on my yes, no, maybe list kind of disappointed you? It's okay to share these things with a sexual partner. And which thing on my yes, no, maybe list do you have any questions about? Then, and only then, would I like you to schedule what I call a lover's tryst to try these things. Maybe you need to go out shopping together to find some fun things. Maybe you just need to go shopping in your kitchen to find some tools. Maybe you need nothing at all. Maybe one of the things on the yes, no, maybe list is to do a little PDA in public. And so maybe you need to go back out onto the town and spend some connected time together. Then the important factor here is, again, that intentionality, which is what this question asker even considered. Go into your own body, check in there first, and then and only then do you extend the offer to a partner. Now let's remember, consent is always reversible and can always be revoked. So never, ever should you feel that you have gotten yourself into an encounter that you said a big old yes to, that you cannot revoke and move yourself out of. Highly recommend that you and your partner come up with a safe word, and I highly encourage that it be a word that brings you both to giggles. Remember that our bodies like play, they like creativity. Come up with a safe word to share together And please have a way to communicate to one another that doesn't use words. Sometimes we find in situations that activate a traumatic experience from the past that our voices will seize up. So I highly encourage you to use something like a hand squeeze, wherein one partner who is possibly doing the sexy thing, maybe you're playing with hot wax, you're doing some wax heat play, and they're dripping the wax, and for some reason it brings up some memory from your past that is scary to you. Have it already established that your partner, if he sees or she sees or they see fear on your face, can give your hand a little squeeze. And then, if you feel like you want to continue in this play, and maybe that was just, whoo, it scared you, but you want to keep experiencing this. It was a pleasurable scare. It was a fun, arousing scare. Then you give your partner's hand a squeeze back, squeeze. If, though, your voice has become frozen because it did activate something in you, you can then just leave your hand frozen. You just hold still, and your partner knows this play needs to cease and consent has been revoked. These are the things that need to be established ahead of time. And as always, make sure you are practicing aftercare. Again, go to the old videos to watch more about aftercare, but aftercare is checking in on your sexual partners. What about that felt so good to you? What about that would you like to do more of? What about that did not feel good in your nervous system? How could I change something in the future? It's checking in on physical needs. Do you need some water? Do you need a blanket? Do you need a robe? Do you need some food? It is making sure that the emotional, physical, and self is all well taken care of. Thank you for watching. Thank you for this great question. If you have more, go ahead and click below, fill out our Google form, or send me an email, lauren@sexedforyou.com. I am so glad that you're here.